In the last video in this section, we've been able to implement the login, allowing the user to log into the home page with their correct email and password. But whereby we only want users that have been verified to be able to log in. That is, if users whose account has been verified, we only want those users to log in. If we check in our database, we have a variable which we are using, which is called isSet. I said if the user's email has been verified, this value will be changed from 0 to 1. By default, it is set to 0. That meaning the user's email has not been verified. But if it is changed to 1, that means the user's email has been verified. We can use this value to allow only verified users to log in to the application. So to do that, we go into our page. Inside the, before we even go to the login.php, you can comment out this login.js. Copy it and we comment it out. Then we go to our login.php. Now to do that, what we just have to do is, since we are retrieving the data of the user from the database using the fetch array statement or a method, we can as well retrieve the isActive variable or the isActive value. So we create a new variable and we can call it isActive, and we'll set it equal to row, passing the isActive inside this. So if what we're going to do with this is, if this isActive is equal to 1, then we'll allow the user to log in. Else, if it's equal to 0, then the user will get an error message. So we're going to put an if statement here. So all of these statements from here to this place will be inside an if statement. So we're going to say if variable isActive is equal to 1, what we're going to do is place all of this inside the if statement. Copy, cut, and place it inside the if statement. So we indent properly. So if isActive is equal to 1, that is, if the user logging in has already verified his account, that is, the isActive value for that user is equal to 1, then the user should be able to log in. Else, if it's still 0, we just echo a message to the user, and we can tell the user, create a new statement, call it error6, and we can set it equal to, just copy this alert statement, and we can let the user know that only verified users can log in. So we can say, sorry, you have to verify your account before you can log in. So say, sorry, you have to verify your account before you can log in. So with this, if the user's isActive value is still 0, then this message will be displayed. Otherwise, the user will be able to log in. So what we do is we add this as a global variable, error6. Then we use it inside the login form.php. Go to the login form, then we create a new PHP echo statement that will echo out the error. So we do this. Next, we need to go to our browser to see how it works. So on the browser, you can refresh this page. You refresh it, then we type in the same user. If we look at the user with the encrypted password, we see that this isActive is 0. That means the user has not verified his account. So if we just log in that user and we type in the correct password, login. Now we see the message, sorry, you have to verify your account before you can log in. So we can see that it works the way we want. We can only do this if we want only verified users to be able to log in to our application. So, but if we don't want it, we can just leave this out. So, but if we go back, in this case, just to verify this user, we click on edit the user. We just change the value from 0 to 1. And we can see now that the is active value is set to 1. Then if we go back, refresh, then we log in the user. Now we can see that the user can log in successfully if and only if the user has verified his account. So this is the login that we are being able to implement. In the next section, we'll start working on the forgot password so that the users will be able to reset their password if they eventually forget the login password.